Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Pearson and Excel International Maths by Takamoto. And having now understood how to derive the quadratic formula, we need to go further and know how to use the quadratic formula or application of the quadratic formula. And we go direct to example 10. This is example 10 on page 118 of IGCSE, and we are saying that we need to solve 3x squared minus 8x plus 2 is equals to 0. And quickly you must realize that our a is 3, you can see our b is minus 8 here, and our c is a 2. What comes in our mind in such a question? We are always tempted to look for factors which when you multiply they give us a 6 AC, and when we add they give us a minus 8. And you can waste a lot of time before you realize that there are no such whole number factors, because two numbers to multiply to give you a 6 is either a 3 and a 2, a 6 and a 1, and that is it. When you when you add a 3 and a 2, you get a 5. If they happen to be negative, that is negative 3 times negative 3, which is still 6, minus 3 plus minus 2 is minus a 5. So there are no such numbers, so to speak. Instead of wasting time, now we can either go to completing the square, which we have learned, but I want us to go straight to a method that will never fail you at any given time. So we know that in such a case, in ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0, then x is equals to minus b plus minus the root of b squared minus 4 is c, everything over 2a. And in such a case, now our a is 3 and everything else. So, and our b is minus 8. So minus b, that means minus 8 plus 8 plus minus the root of b squared, which is minus 8 squared 64, minus 4 times a times c. 4 times 3, which is 12, 12 times 2, which is 24. Everything over 2a, which is 2 times 3, 6. And at this particular point, we are having something that looks like 8 plus minus the root of 64 minus 24, which is the root of 40, all over 6. At that particular point, now we can talk of we can give our answer in terms of decimals. We can give our answer in terms of decimals. If we don't like that, probably we can talk of 4 times 10, which is 2 root 10. But assuming that we don't know the surds, but though we don't know even now that's how the surds work, we are expected to talk about the root of 40, which is 2 root 10, which is numerically 6.32, and that is it. So our answer or our expression is supposed to be 8 plus 6.32 all over 2, or which is 14.32 over 2, which is 7 point something, which is what? This is our 8 plus root 40 all over 6, not 2, but 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. The denominator is 6. Please make that correction. 2a, 2 times 3, 6. So we're talking about plus 8, which is 14.32 divided by 6, which is 2.39, so to speak, 2.39. So that could be one answer to that question, 2.39, or 8 minus 6.32 over 6, 8 for minus 8 minus 6.32, which is 1.68, divide by 6, which is 0.28. So to speak, which is 0.28, so to speak. And that is just like how easily we can use the quadratic formula to solve questions of this nature. Please note, you just have to substitute perfectly and easily, and there you are. At the end of the day, you can already see that the values we were supposed to find were decimal. So how difficult is it to realize that this number times this number is supposed to give you, those are the solutions? It doesn't really, doesn't cross. Our values of x are supposed to be decimal. So if you are using the factor method does not really focus on decimals, or we are not able to get decimal factors. So you will spend all your time there and you will not solve this question using probably the factor method. Probably completing the square you will, but compared to completing the square, this one is very straightforward and very easy to manipulate. So at the end of the day, you'll see that x is equals to 2.39 or x is equals to 0.28, and those are the answers or the roots to that particular question. All right.